So it had some problems here, man. It's the Pentastar engine. This is my second time dealing with these valves and rocker arms and all that. You know, when I first got this Chrysler, had a bad ticking issue as soon as I got it. So I replaced, I didn't do a video on it, but I replaced the rocker arm and lifter, just that particular one. But it was a bad move. I should have just replaced everything because eventually another one went out and it got so bad until it bent the valve, broke the valve, broke in half. And luckily for me, it didn't hit the piston. This is an interference engine, so luckily it didn't hit the piston. So basically right now, changing the head bolts, head gaskets and all that, lost compression completely. The car was in limp mode. You know, called AAA to come. They took so long to the point where I figured out a way to drive it home, you know, out of that limp mode. You know, I had to bypass some things to get that to work, but yeah, it's a safety feature they had, but you know, I had to bypass it because AAA was taking too long. So I drove the car home and took the head off, figured out it was the valve, so replaced that valve, and now I'm putting the cylinder head back on. And, gonna go from there, get it back running because it is saving me a lot of gas. I like the car for that reason, save gas. It's comfortable, Chrysler 300, but it's just, you know, the problems with this engine. And what I will say is this: I love to do Hemi swaps. So basically, if it happens again, I'm taking the whole engine out. I'm not going through this. You know, it's been 2 months. I put 10,000 miles on it, and this happens again. So if it does happen after this, within the next year or two, I'm just gonna take the engine completely out, put a Hemi in it, engine and trans, and just, you know, forget the fuel saving. You know, I need dependability more than anything. So, you know, I can't keep going through this, and it is my fault. I was driving fast. It's going about 110, so you know that may have had something to do with it, beating it up a little harder than what it's normal to, you know, used to. So I'm just used to driving, you know, my horsepower, man, my Hellcats and my Hemi. So it's like, you know, I'm used to going, and it's in spurts. I don't just drive like that all the time. It's just maybe like 5-10 seconds to get up to that speed, you know. But even with that, just it couldn't take it. This is another problem right here that I can see myself changing out. This is the plastic housing, so you know, they make a metal one. It's $150 to replace it with, but it's working good right now. So with that being said, I'm not gonna do anything with it at the moment. I'm gonna just wait and continue driving it. You know, when it cracks, I'll replace it. So it is what it is. That's where I'm at right now with this. I'm just gonna put the head back on, and then, you know, the cams, and just get everything straight. From there, hook everything back up and continue to drive and saving gas for as long as I can. But I have 2 Hemi engines just waiting. Both of them less than 40,000 miles, just waiting to go in something. So have my choice. Plus 6.1 I took out. You know, I have to rebuild that though. I have to rebuild it. So just see what happens. But you know, I can see myself putting a Hemi in this real soon with these problems. You know, that's what I do. That's what I've been doing with the channel for the longest. That's what I've been sticking with. So it looks like Chrysler's getting jealous. It wants a Hemi because this engine keeps going out. You know, just a lot of problems. Me and V6s just don't get along, you know. It's never have. Every V6 I had, because I guess it's the way I drive, I don't know. But a lot of V6s don't last long with me. I've never had a V6 over a year, ever in my life. Always had a problem with it. Every single one. So I think it's how I drive. But we're going to get it straight. So I'll check back in once I get it started. Got the head back on, got it running, driving, and gonna see what happens.